Okay, so get this. We're diving into the world of gemstones today, but with a twist. You sent us some fascinating info about something called digital Gemmology 2.0.
Ooh, that sounds very futuristic.
Right. Let's break it down. It's all based on this article
Okay.
from a company called Perolis. And the article is titled Revolutionizing Gemstone Analysis, The Rise of Digital Gemmology 2.0.
Wow.
Catchy, right. And Perolis, they're not just talking the talk, they're actually developing AI-powered gem analysis tools, so they're walking the walk as well,
That's right.
which is really cool. Gemmology traditionally has been, it's been a little bit slow to embrace technology, but things are changing fast.
Really fast.
And this deep dive is your shortcut to understanding why this matters to you.
Absolutely.
So gemstones, they're cool, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone's got a story about a family heirloom or like a sparkly, something they admire,
Real bling.
Yeah, exactly. But the world of gem assessment, like how do you actually know what you're looking at? It's been, I don't know, kind of mysterious.
Right.
Yeah.
You rely on these experts with like years of training and a really strong magnifying glass.
Yeah. And even then, it's subjective.
Really?
It really is. I mean, the traditional methods, they have some serious limitations.
Okay, so you're telling me that even with expert eyes,
Even with expert eyes.
things can get a little
Murky.
murky.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Like, what are the specific...
Well, consistency is a big one.
Okay.
Two experts can look at the same stone and have completely different opinions on its quality.
No way.
Yeah, origin,
Wit.
even if it's natural or synthetic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's a lot of subjectivity involved.
Wow.
And that can make things really tricky for buyers who just want to know what they're getting.
Right. So even that like expert certified label doesn't actually
You can't
guarantee
guarantee anything.
a flawless assessment.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving.
That's a little unnerving.
Yeah.
What else makes traditional gemology so challenging? Well, access to knowledge is a big one. If you want to become a gemologist, you're talking years of dedicated study,
Oh, wow.
apprenticeships, building that expert eye.
Yeah.
It's not something you just pick up overnight.
Right, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And even then, there's a lack of standardization across the industry. There's no universal, like, Carfax report for gemstones.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So imagine buying a car without a VIN number
Oh, God.
or any way to verify its history.
That's scary.
That's kind of what the gem world has been like for centuries.
Wow, that's a big deal. You're telling me that buying a gemstone has basically been a leap of faith
Pretty much.
for most people.
Yeah.
No wonder there are so many stories about fakes and scams.
Oh, tons.
But that's where this digital Gemmology 2.0 comes in, right?
Exactly.
It's like the industry is getting a much-needed software update.
It really is. This is where the article gets really exciting because it highlights how digital Gemmology 2.0 is addressing all those problems head on.
Okay, I'm ready. Give me the tech breakdown.
All right.
How is this digital revolution actually working? What's changing the game?
So one of the key players here is high-resolution photomicrography.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But we're talking about capturing images of a gemstone with incredible detail, revealing tiny inclusions,
Okay.
growth patterns, things you wouldn't even see with a jeweler's loupe.
Wow.
Right. And these microscopic features, they tell a story about the gem's formation, treatments, origins.
So it's like giving each gemstone a fingerprint,
Yes.
revealing its own, unique history.
100%.
But how do we actually decipher these microscopic clues?
Well, that's where AI comes in.
Okay, here we go. This is where the 2.0 really comes into play.
Exactly. Artificial intelligence is the powerhouse behind analyzing those detailed images.
Okay.
Think of it like this. We're training computers to become master gem detectives,
I love that.
right? And algorithms can spot patterns and identify characteristics that reveal a gem's true nature,
Yeah.
going way beyond what the human eye can see.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me.
Yeah.
So we're talking about computers being able to identify, let's say, a heat treatment in a sapphire.
Absolutely.
Something that could easily fool even a trained eye.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The article gives a great example with a 5-carat yellow sapphire.
Okay.
Traditionally, detecting heat treatments can be extremely challenging.
Right.
But AI can analyze those high-resolution images
Yeah.
and pinpoint microscopic inclusions that were introduced during the heating process.
It's like having X-ray vision for gemstones.
Exactly.
All right, so this technology is not only making gem analysis more accurate,
Way more accurate.
it's also making it much faster,
Right.
more efficient.
Yes.
This has huge implications for everyone involved in the gem world.
Everyone.
from miners and cutters to buyers and collectors.
Yep.
And that's where Perolles' tools, GemGPT and MyGemVault, come in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are prime examples of how digital Gemmology 2.0 is being put into practice.
Okay.
So GemGPT, as the name suggests, uses AI to analyze gem images, providing insights into inclusions,
Okay.
treatments,
Yep.
and even origin.
It's like a superpowered detective
It is.
that can crack a gem's code in seconds.
In seconds.
Wait, hold on. I need a minute to process this.
Yeah.
Are you saying that we're now at a point where technology can analyze a gem more thoroughly
Yes.
and accurately
More accurately?
than a human expert?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's mind-blowing. Okay, tell me more about this Gem GPT. What makes it so revolutionary? What kind of information can it actually reveal?
Well, think about it this way. Imagine you're looking at a stunning blue sapphire.
Okay, I'm with you.
Beautiful stone.
Right.
Right? With GemGPT, you could potentially scan it and instantly learn if it's been heat treated to enhance its color.
Oh, wow. So that's knowledge that could save you
Thousands of dollars.
thousands of dollars.
Potentially.
Yeah. So it also helps to level the playing field,
Yes.
allowing buyers to make more informed decisions without needing years of specialized training.
Exactly.
It's like bringing that expert knowledge to the masses.
100%.
Okay, so we've got this super sleuth AI, Gem GPT,
Right.
analyzing gems like never before.
Right.
But where does all this information go? That's where my GemVault comes in, right?
That is exactly where my GemVault comes in.
Tell me everything.
All right, so think of my GemVault as a digital fortress for your precious gems.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that
A
vision.
secure platform for storing and sharing all that vital data.
Okay.
Images.
Okay.
Analyses, certificates, the whole shebang.
A whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. It's like a digital passport for each gemstone,
Okay.
providing a permanent and verifiable record.
That sounds incredibly useful for collectors, traders, or anyone who just wants to keep a really detailed record
Oh, yeah.
of their gem.
Absolutely. But what makes it so special? I mean, it sounds like a cloud storage system, but for gems, what am I missing?
It's not just storage. It's about accessibility and security.
Okay.
Imagine you're a collector and you want to sell a gem.
All right.
With my GemVault, you can share its unique digital tag with potential buyers anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow.
And they can instantly access the gem's entire history.
Okay.
Verify its authenticity and provenance with complete transparency.
Okay, now I'm really starting to see the potential here.
It's
like taking all the guesswork
All the guesswork.
and uncertainty out of the gem trade.
100%.
But the article also mentions something about my GemVault being used to create NFTs for gemstones.
Oh yeah, NFTs.
Now, I know NFTs are like a hot topic these days, but I'm not sure I fully understand how they apply to gemstones.
Okay, so think of an NFT as a unique digital certificate of ownership,
Okay.
permanently recorded on a secure digital ledger called the blockchain. So in the context of my GemVault, it means you can create a digital twin of your gemstone,
Oh, interesting.
right? A one-of-a-kind asset that can be bought, sold, or traded, just like a physical gem.
So it's like having a digital representation of your physical gem,
Exactly.
but with added security and verifiable ownership.
Exactly.
Okay. The article highlights this with an example of a stunning blue sapphire.
Oh, beautiful.
Imagine having an NFT linked to that specific sapphire.
Right.
It's not just a digital image, it's a unique identifier linked to the gem's entire history and analysis.
Yes.
All stored securely on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah.
We've gone from magnifying glasses to AI analysis and digital ownership
A lot.
in just a few minutes. It sounds like digital Gemmology 2.0 is shaking things up in a big way.
Oh, it is.
But are there any downsides to all this tech?
Well, I mean, nothing's perfect, right?
Right.
So while the potential benefits are undeniable,
Yeah.
it's important to acknowledge that change can be disruptive, especially in a traditional industry like Gemmology.
Are you saying there are folks who might resist this digital revolution?
Yeah, potentially.
I mean, it sounds like a win-win for everyone.
Well, let's just say that some people might be hesitant to embrace a new way of doing things.
So not everyone is ready to trade their magnifying glass for an AI-powered app.
Exactly.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
But it seems like the benefits of transparency and accessibility would be hard to ignore.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
The younger generation of gem enthusiasts and professionals, They're already embracing these digital tools.
Right.
And as technology continues to evolve, I think it's pretty likely that digital Gemmology 2.0 will become the industry standard.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
It feels like we're witnessing a paradigm shift in the gem world.
we really are.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
I think it's important to address one more key question.
Go.
We've talked a lot about the tools and technology, but what about the human element? Where do gem experts fit into this increasingly digital landscape?
That's a great question,
Yeah.
and one that we'll definitely dive into more deeply. Because while technology is transforming the way we analyze and interact with gemstones,
Yes.
it's not about replacing human expertise altogether.
Okay.
It's about finding the right balance between the two.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon to continue our exploration of digital gemology 2.0
Right.
and discuss the future of gemology in this exciting new digital era.
I can't wait.
Me too.
It's going to be good.
So we were talking about how this technology, this digital gemology 2.0, is changing the game in terms of accuracy and transparency and accessibility.
Yeah.
But where does the human element fit in? Are gem experts going to be replaced by algorithms?
I think that's a question a lot of people are asking.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember that technology is a tool,
Right.
not a replacement.
Okay.
Just like a doctor uses an X-ray to get a better picture of what's going on inside a patient.
Okay.
Digital Gemmology 2.0 gives gem experts a whole new set of tools to work with.
So it's more about enhancing their abilities
Exactly.
rather than making them, like, obsolete.
Yeah, think of a master chef.
Okay.
They wouldn't be intimidated by a new high-tech oven.
Right.
They'd see it as an opportunity to create even more amazing dishes.
Yeah.
It's the same with gemology.
Right.
These digital tools can help experts do their jobs even better,
Okay.
providing more data, more insights,
Uh-huh.
and ultimately more confidence in their assessments.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about combining the best of both worlds.
Right.
Human expertise and cutting-edge technology.
Absolutely.
But the article also talked about how digital gemology 2.0 has this, like, democratizing effect.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. I think one of the most exciting things about this technology is that it makes gem knowledge more accessible to everyone,
Okay.
not just a select few.
Right.
Traditionally, learning about gemstones, required years of study
Yeah.
or relying on the word of experts,
Which can be a bit of a gamble.
which, as we discussed, can be a gamble. But with digital tools like GemGPT, anyone can potentially scan a gemstone and get instant information about its origin, its treatments, and its unique characteristics.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like having a personal gemologist in your pocket.
Exactly.
But how does that actually work? Can anyone really just pick up a smartphone and suddenly become a gem expert?
Well, not quite that simple.
Right.
But the point is that this technology empowers people to learn about gemstones on their own terms.
Okay.
Imagine being able to verify a gem's authenticity before you buy it,
I don't know.
or compare different stones and see how their treatments affect their value.
Right.
It's about giving consumers the tools they need to make informed decisions
Right.
and feel confident about their purchases.
I can definitely see how that would be a game changer for both buyers and sellers. It takes a
Mhm.
lot of the mystery and the risk out of the equation,
Absolutely.
but it also makes me think about the ethical implications.
Yep.
Could this technology be misused? Could it lead to more sophisticated scams or manipulation of information?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah?
And it's definitely something that the industry needs to address proactively.
Right.
As with any powerful technology, there's always the potential for misuse.
Right.
But the goal of Digital Gemmology 2.0 is to promote transparency and build trust
Okay.
by making information more accessible and verifiable.
Yeah.
It's actually harder to get away with fraudulent practices.
So it's like shining a light
Exactly.
on the gem world,
Yeah.
making it harder for those shady dealings to kind of hide in the shadows.
100%.
Yeah.
The more information we have,
Yeah.
the more empowered we are to make informed decisions.
Yeah.
And that ultimately benefits everyone in the long run.
I completely agree. But let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about another aspect of digital gemology 2.0 that really caught my attention.
Right.
The archival aspect. The article mentioned how this technology allows us to create a permanent digital record of every gemstone.
Right.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so this is one of the most transformative aspects of Digital Gemmology 2.0.
Okay.
Imagine a world where every gemstone has its own digital profile, a complete record of its journey from mine to market.
Wow.
We're talking about a vast database of images, analyses, certificates, and even ownership history.
So it's like giving every gem its own autobiography.
Exactly.
That's such a cool concept. It's like a museum archive.
Yeah.
But for gemstones, what are some of the implications of this kind of digital archive?
Well, think about it from a research perspective.
Okay.
Gemologists could study the evolution of cutting techniques over time,
Right.
analyze the geographic distribution of different gem varieties,
Uh-huh.
or even track the environmental impact of mining practices.
Wow, the possibilities are endless.
They really are.
It's like unlocking a treasure trove of information
Yes.
that was previously hidden or scattered across the globe.
100%. And beyond research,
Yeah.
this digital archive could revolutionize gem education.
Okay.
Imagine students being able to access a virtual library of gemstones,
Right.
exploring their properties, their history, and their cultural significance. It's a powerful tool for learning and appreciation.
It sounds like we're moving towards a future where gem knowledge is more accessible, more transparent, and more interconnected than ever before.
I think so.
But what about the financial side of things? How does Digital Gemmology 2.0 impact the way we value gemstones?
That's a great question, and it's one that we'll explore more deeply, because the implications of Digital Gemmology 2.0 for the gem market are profound, and they're going to change the way we think about value, authenticity, and trust.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's dive in. I've talked about how this technology is revolutionizing gem analysis and education, and even creating a digital archive of gemstones.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack, but now let's talk about the bottom line.
Okay.
How is this going to impact the way we buy and sell gems?
This is where things get really interesting, because Digital Gemmology 2.0 has the potential to completely transform the gem market as we know it.
Right.
Imagine a world where every gem comes with a digital passport,
Oh, wow.
verifying its authenticity, origin, treatments. It's like having a Carfax report for your jewels.
That's a fantastic analogy. It takes a lot of the guesswork and risk out of buying gemstones, but how would this actually play out in the real world? Would we be scanning gems with our smartphones at jewelry stores?
I think we're headed in that direction. Imagine walking into a jewelry store and being able to scan a diamond with your phone
Okay.
and instantly access its entire history, where it was mined, how it was cut, what certifications it has. It would empower consumers to make more informed decisions
Right.
and create a more transparent marketplace.
That would be a game changer for sure. But what about the role of like traditional jewelers and gem dealers?
Right.
Wouldn't this technology kind of disrupt their business?
Well, it's true that this technology could disrupt traditional business models, but I see it as an opportunity for innovation rather than a threat. Savvy jewelers and dealers will embrace these tools
Okay.
and use them to enhance their expertise and build trust with their customers.
So it's about adapting to the changing landscape
Exactly.
and finding ways to integrate this technology into existing practices.
100%.
But beyond the retail experience, how else could Digital Gemmology 2.0 impact the gem market? The article mentioned online marketplaces. Could this technology make it safer and more reliable to buy gems online?
Absolutely. Think about it. One of the biggest concerns with buying gemstones online is the risk of fraud.
Right.
But with digital verification and secure data storage, you could browse a virtual collection of gems from around the world,
Okay.
each with its own digital fingerprint, guaranteeing its authenticity and quality.
That would open up a whole new world of possibilities for both buyers and sellers. It would be like having a global gem marketplace at your fingertips.
Exactly. And this technology could also facilitate new forms of gem ownership and investment.
Oh.
Remember we talked about NFTs for gemstones?
Mm-hmm.
That could become a major trend,
Okay.
allowing people to invest in fractional ownership of rare and valuable gems.
It's fascinating to think about all the ways this technology could reshape the gem market. But with all this talk about digital data and online transactions, I have to ask, how can we be sure that this information is secure? What's to stop hackers from stealing our gem data or creating fake digital records?
That's a great question. Security is paramount. And companies like Porolis are investing heavily in cybersecurity measures to ensure that gem data is protected. They're using advanced encryption techniques, secure servers, and blockchain technology
Wow.
to create a system that's both transparent and tamper-proof.
So it's like a digital Fort Knox for gemstones.
Exactly. The goal is to create a system that's both secure and accessible, giving people confidence that their gem data is safe and reliable.
This has been an incredible journey. We've gone from the ancient art of gemology to the cutting edge of AI-powered analysis and explored the potential of this technology to revolutionize not just the gem trade, but the way we think about value and authenticity and trust.
It really is a game changer.
So what do you think, listeners? Are you ready for a world where your smartphone can tell you everything about a gemstone? Where the mysteries of the gem trade are replaced with transparency and trust?
I think it's an exciting time to be a gem enthusiast.
I agree. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of digital gemology 2.0.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.